So there will be some woman that doesn't believe in God. She's on SSRIs, some sorcery, drug sorcery, and you just don't vibe with a woman like that. What's going on, brothers? I just left the gym. There was a good-looking Latina there in front of me, correcting her posture, and she had a man. She had a man the whole time. Of course. Right? It's exactly how it always goes. It's always the girls in relationships that are looking at the dude who's retaining. Right? They're tired of this depleted guy next to them. They want to kick him to the curb. It's always women in relationships. It's always women in relationships. Single women will look. A lot of single women don't like a man who retains because they want to control you. They're modern females, you know, so y'all don't really vibe. Like there's something off about the vibe that's off is that she's acting masculine and competitive with you, and you make it clear to her that there's no way she can compete. Your presence. With other guys, she thinks she can compete. So those types of girls will not, it'll be a clash. Honestly, lesbians love men who retain. They love them. They are desperate for a man. They're the first ones that will drop everything. They drop everything and say, I love you. I was actually crazy because I just needed a man. Because she never had a dad, right? So a lesbian will love the shit out of you. A lesbian will love the fucking shit out of y'all. But it's only a guy that retains. Every other guy is a friend to her. But yeah, you know, this Latina was looking good. And I'm in the gym getting my pump on. And she had a man. Maybe. You know, she was with a dude. He danced like a girl in front of her. So he might have been gay. She still was looking at me a lot. Despite being with this dude, looking directly over at me. So maybe she wasn't with him like that. But either way, there was a couple other girls that are the same thing. She was just the best looking one, you know. But, you know, it also makes me think about the fact that this is like, these are the succubus types of girls, because it's harmless to look at a girl, right? It's harmless to check a girl out. Check out a beautiful woman, whatever. Then she's got a man. And when that happens repeatedly, eventually you start to get pissed off. And if you do this for some time, you become a misogynist with all of your anger. A female would refer to you as a misogynist, right? The single female that doesn't like you, that you have a clashing energy with, you're a misogynist. So, you know, you get to the point that you stop looking at the girls and you stop engaging to try and control the rage a little bit. It's still there. When they're around and they're looking at you and they're doing shit to be around you and all that shit, it eventually like gets very annoying. It becomes extremely annoying, and you have to make eye contact with the woman, and you can signal to her through eye contact to leave you the fuck alone. Because she's you're retaining. You're pissed off at this point. This bitch keeps coming around you. And you can signal it directly to her to leave you the fuck alone. And they will. But, what I just laid out is like a pathway that people end up being a misogynist, as they say. But also, when you see it happen so much, it makes you aware of the, society that we live in, how lustful the females actually are, right? It makes you, hyper aware of hypergamy, and you're on the receiving end of it, and it pisses you off more than everyone else. At least me. It pisses me off more than all the fucking dudes that are depleted. They are the ones that are losing this interaction. They're losing this transaction. Right? And they're pissed about it, but they don't even have the energy to be actually pissed off about it. They don't have the energy to communicate to the woman with your eyeballs that she needs to fuck off. So, yeah, when you realize that this is happening in all of society, the woman will be married, and it's the kind of thing where you won't even know. You won't even know that she's married. You could be sitting somewhere in public and she's sitting alone. She keeps looking at you. She starts a conversation with you. Whatever. She's fixing her hair. You can tell. You're like, okay, this woman's attracted to me. Okay. And then her husband walks in. Your conversation ends, and a couple minutes later, her husband walks in. What? You had a husband the whole time? That's why, from the beginning, it'll be on your nerves. She'll kind of be getting on your nerves a little bit. Just like, why are you talking to me? And she got a man around. And yeah, it leads you to the point where you become a misogynist. But females like it. They actually accept it if your balls are full. If your balls are empty, they're not going to accept it. You're a creep, right? But if your balls are full, she'll accept it. She'll accept all the misogyny. She loves it. She loves full-balled misogynists. All women do. That's what they're craving. So because there are no full-ball misogynists, all the women come in one way, one direction. And if she doesn't have a man, it's okay. If she has a man, it pisses you off. It makes you, you end up looking at him too. I want to kill you. I actually want to murder you and throw her to the ground by her arms. Just throw her over sideways to the ground. She'll be like, ha! She's got a dress on. But the dude is where you want to direct that, you're fucking up. You're fucking up. I don't even want your woman. I know you're in hell. Stop hanging out with her if it's like that. Fuck. This is your girl. This is your girl. Looking at another dude like this. Right? It annoys everyone. The woman in public is annoying to everyone. She's annoyed already because his balls are empty. She's depleting him. And she's annoying him. She's annoying me. Right? It's better off for her to be in the house because he's depleted. He doesn't need to be around her right now. She's not going to like him. And he's going to feel worse because she's going to be acting like she doesn't like him. So they need to separate and she needs to stay at the house, and you come and work out at the gym by yourself. How about that? How about that, guys? Dudes work out at the gym by themselves. Maybe you ride with your girlfriend to the gym, but you separate. Then you end up coming around because your girl's looking at another guy, and now you're working out with her the rest of the day in the gym. So, you know, people are real upset with misogynists, but honestly, this is the way to be. This is the way to do it. Is if you're gonna be a misogynist, at least have full balls. But this is how females are, I don't even complain about it anymore. It pisses me off. They'll be, doing what they do all the time, but it doesn't even bother me anymore to look at a woman and check her out. Like it doesn't faze me left or right. She could be attractive. I could even feel, when you're attracted to a woman, you feel aroused, right? That's all it is. And I can feel that shit. I can know it's there, and I can keep it pushing and not worry, not even... Man, I can just keep it pushing. And that's like the key. That's like the secret key. Because sometimes you're on one side and you're like, oh, I can check all the girls out, but then I'm going to relapse. And then sometimes you're like, I'll never look at the girls. You come to this side and you're like, I'll never look at the girls, ever. Now, you are missing an opportunity for a woman, There's a time period to do that where you don't look at the girls at all. Perhaps it's because I've already gone through it, right? So this is, for anyone watching, like this is how it goes as you go through. Like you become a misogynist big time, and then you're very annoyed with the women, but then eventually you stop talking about them, and you're just like, yeah, that's what they do. Like that's their nature. Their nature is always their nature. It's off. It's real off right now, but either way, their nature is their nature. They are who they are. And this is how females act. Once you get there, you can pick and choose better. But I also think about the girls that you don't vibe with. Not only do they have like a combative energy, there's depleted women out here. There's real depleted women because they're drinking alcohol and smoking weed, and they're on birth control or prescription drugs, or they're masturbating. And they'll be real depleted females, right? So these depleted females will not be liking you either. They'll be avoiding you. They're like the guys that complain about women, and they're gonna ignore you so as to keep you humble, to not give you too much attention and let you know that you're too great. She is the one that makes sure to keep your ego in check, right? She is in control of your self-perception. It's comical. It's comical behavior, but that's how females act. Right? She thinks that you care, but you don't. You're a man. So, I've talked about succubus spirits and these types of girls that have men that are looking at you. It's full on, like, even if she's nice, maybe a succubus spirit isn't in her. Well, actually, a lot of these girls will be succubus spirits, actually, in relationships, and they're still succubus, right? She's talking to you, flirting with you and shit, What's she doing on her phone? Let's go ahead and check her phone. Let's see how that goes, right? That's a fucking, he doesn't even want to. So these are still succubus types of women out here looking for attention from another man. It's crazy because it happens on both sides. If you're going to be in a relationship, you're going to be busting. It's going to happen. You're going to bust eventually. Like, it's just going to fucking happen. Unless you plan on really learning tantric sex and stuff, it's going to happen. And if when that happens, she is now looking around at other men because you're depleted, bitch, this is a two-sided relationship. I'll fucking build up and not give you attention. I'll talk to other women. I'll give other women attention. Right? So you see how a relationship collapses. And it's both sides that have got to play their role. Both sides got to play their role and act right. And, you know, sitting around complaining about the fact that females don't want to play their role is not getting you anywhere. You're going nowhere and doing nothing with that. That mindset just keeps you from talking to women. There's an amount of females now that just don't engage with a man who's retaining. In the past, they all would. But now, the psyops that have been run and stuff, they're not really fucking with you. So, these girls that you naturally don't vibe with, they're already filtered out. Then the girls that you do have a better vibe with that you can approach. When you talk to these girls and get to know them, you go out on dates, you become real discerning of who she is. You're not going to get with, you're not going to get with a girl who's going to suck you dry in every way that a female will. And the ironic thing is that everyone around you trusts your judgment as well with selecting a female. They all know, whether they're a male or a female, they know that you're not going to end up with some demonic-ass woman. Because truthfully, it can be broken down to claim that, well, yeah, there are demonic-ass women out here under demonic influence that don't even understand what they're doing. That's the whole point, right? Is to be fooled. And a female's way easier to fool and trick into something. Hence the story of the Garden of Eden. You know, like, you can just look at reality and understand this. And then the Bible just confirms it. Praise God. Right? Thank God that He made that. So there will be some woman that doesn't believe in God. She's on SSRIs, some sorcery, drug sorcery, and you just don't vibe with a woman like that. You've got the discernment. You can just know. You can pick up on it, and you're just not really going to get along, right? She's got 4 tattoos. She's not wearing a lot of clothes. You know, you can just pick up on it. You can understand, and everyone around you will trust your judgment to select a woman. They just know that no woman is going to fool you. That's really what it comes down to. They know that you're not a fool. So it's a respect thing, right? It comes down to just respect. Because as a man, you don't want someone to question you, question your judgment, question your decision making. That's going to piss you the fuck off, right? That's disrespectful and insulting. But yeah, gentlemen, there you go. Like the video, comment what you think, subscribe to the channel, and have a good one.